one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be... Call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The ball carrier,
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
On for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Chiefs 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 66 yards.
9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 49 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
First and 10, Eason. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Number 10. Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That escapes the sack. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes now on first down. And for the throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 96 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Eason. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt. Good. Here's Hill on the return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Eason to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Makes the
extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tally and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun is Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 84. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 44 yards.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Colts 35. Chiefs 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Eason sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Eason. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for him on the return. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Now Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee goes Eason, and that should just about do it.
Today's
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year